Yo, what's going on, guys? It is non-reality, and in today's video, I am making a guide on Dehkia Aakman. Now, before we get started on the guide, let's look at how to get here. So first of all, you're going to want to go to Sangream Bazaar and then start running into the desert. Once you run to the desert, you can then right-click on the Aakman Temple node. Along with that, you can also go to the Monster Zone info over here, and you can click on Aakman Temple and then navigate here, and it'll take you down to where I'm at right now. Now, on your way there, you also might find a portal because this is a high density spot for portals along this route right here. And then once you do that, you're going to come over to this spot right here. Like I said, if you do the Aakman Temple and you click navigate, it'll take you to right here. What you're going to do is you're going to see these mobs over here. You're going to turn around. You're going to go over to this pillar. Now, if you play on low settings like I do, you can't really see the mark, but it is there to spawn the mobs. And before we spawn the mobs, we're going to be talking about the spot a little bit. Now, this spot, honestly, it's just a treasure spot. I've tried it out. I've also watched other people try it out, and it's just not that great. It isn't terrible, but it is not as great as I'd say History. I think History is a bit better for silver wise, but also I think History is also just more fun. Aakman Temple to me is just very boring. There isn't much to do. It's literally just you hit the mobs and you dodge the red circles, and that is it. But for the actual drops, we're going to be getting just the normal trash, which once again with same with like Histria is you do need maids. You need a lot of maids. Now, as some people let me know in my comments for my Histria video, apparently they talked about adding it so you can actually bring your horse down here. If that does change later on, then you will not have an issue with weight. But for now, you do need a lot of maids to even do this spot, or you're going to end up running out of maids really fast. Along with that, you're kind of here just for the compass part. This is the Aakman compass part. It's only one of the three that you need. The other two you're going to be getting from Histria, but if you need this piece, you might as well grind this spot out instead of regular Aakman. But yeah, you can do that. And then we also have the Dehkia earring and the tongue grad earrings, both dropping really low rates. We have like tongue grad at like, once an hour to once every 2 hours. And then the Dehkia earring at like every 4 hours, you're going to get one, or, every 5 hours, you're going to get one. So still not great, very RNG. The trash loot, like I said, you're getting about 1 bill an hour, probably a little bit less depending on what class you're on. Or you might be getting a little bit more depending on what class you're on. But let's actually look at the spot. Now, like I said, this is basically just a like damage soak spot. So you drop your lantern here right next to the pillar, and then you're gonna wait for the mobs to spawn. Now, while we're waiting for the mobs to spawn, we gotta note that this is a demi-human spot, so any demi-human damage will be crazy good here. And it also is 1,000 AP soft cap of 70%, which means we're gonna be want to stack as much AP as possible. Even if you're hitting that 1,000 AP threshold, you still want to stack more AP because it is 70%. But yeah, this is basically it. Yeah, so basically those things fall from the sky. They create a bunch of giant red circles. You dodge the red circles, and then you group up all the mobs and you just burn them down. The mobs don't do that much damage like at all. You can basically just sit in the mobs, and you can also knock the mobs down, which is pretty nice because then you get a bunch of down attacks and whatnot. But that's basically it. You're basically just going to keep CCing the mobs and doing damage to them, and they're going to keep spawning with more and more mobs, and then you are basically just going to dodge the red circles, and that is it for the spot. Now, for any sort of drop rate or anything like that, obviously use your highest drop rate possible. But for Agris, it's not worth because you're going to be end up using like over 100,000 Agris at the spot. It's not very Agris efficient at all. Yeah, that's basically it for the spot. I know it was super short, but I wanted to make it super short because it is just not that great of a spot. It is quite literally one of the most boring spots that they've released recently. You just stand still and hit mobs. That's about it. But yeah, if you guys did find anything from this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.